hello everyone. This is me Farhan Khan and welcome back. So I am in the Gwalior Fort and I am behind the Man Singh Palace. So the magnificent place is one of the finest and the example of Hindu architecture in the modern or a privileged Indian history. And the total stories of the place is which two stories are in the underground and on the below the ground and decorated with the beautiful paintings and decorated with the beautiful paintings, different figures and different architecture. And it was built by the Raja Man Singh Tomar from the 1486 between the 1516, and the place was used as a state prison, and there were the many prisons in the Raja Man Singh palace, and the palace also held by the Mughals also, because when the fort was captured by the in the century of the 16th century, the Mughals also captured the Man Singh Tomar. So let's come to me and we are. So, as you already know, we are in the Mansingh Palace. And you know that Mansingh Palace is built in the 1486 to the between the 1560. And you know that Mansingh Palace is very famous for the Indian history. And Indian history is remarkable for the Mansingh Palace. And you know that there are many architecture. You already know that this wall architecture. And you already know that there is a yellow and green and blue architecture in the history of Mansingh Palace. And Mansingh Palace is very famous for the architecture of India. So as you already seen that in the Mansingh Palace there is a two-story yards in the below the ground and two-story yards in the up the ground. And there are also two prisoners or one prisoners for the prisons. So let's see. So we are in the room of Mansingh Palace. So there are many rooms for the Mansingh Palace wife and Khud and Mansingh Tomar. And Mansingh Tomar built many rooms and prisons in the Mansingh Palace. But in this palace, the rooms are the most remarkable history of this palace. Why? Because you and already saw that there is architecture like that this line, there is a main architecture of this Mansingh Palace rooms, and there are many rooms that are remarkable for this Mansingh Palace. And the main thing in that palace is that the architecture of the rooms, like that there are many architecture, and you already seen on the roof also. And when you see on the roof, there are many architecture and very kala, like that in India we say that kala, and main kala is the architecture of Mansingh Palace. So as you already see that there are many architecture, and in the roof there are many designing, and because of that designing there are many things that are remarkable for this Mansingh Palace. And now we are going to up ground, we are going to the down ground of this palace. So let's come with me. So here we go again, and we are in the presence of Man Singh Palace. So to unlock these darkest rooms and darkest secret, you need to go below ground. Below ground, we are in the below ground, and the complex series of staircases leads down to the completely and a different world, and perhaps an expected one considering everything that is above our candles. So this underground world consists of two large and 16 rounded rooms. Like that, there are 16 rounded rooms in the prisons. And in the Mughal time, the Aurangzeb give many relatives the prisoners. And in the many times, the Mughals are considering this was a prisoner. And many times, the ruler name was the famous prisoners was the sixth Guru of Har Gobind. The sixth Guru of Har Gobind is the famous prisoners of this prison. So let's come with me with the prisoners of the main room of prison. We are on the main place, and we are in the darkest secret of Man Singh Palace. So let's see. This is the prison, and this is the main prison of Man Singh Palace. And Man Singh Palace give the punishment to the prisoners, and for all the dark days the Man Singh Palace was endurable to the respective Indian history and the centuries. Its grandeur and splendor of the undoubtedly lives on. So Alexander Cunningham also said that I think very few people would argue with that this is the mysterious, this is the darkest, or this is the horrible secret of the Indian history. So thank you all of you. So thanks for watching.